Welcome back, guys, to the Mammy Bro channel. Today we're gonna go see some castles. Welcome back, guys, to the Mammy Bro channel. We are down here under the street, and this is not like New York, where the subways you go down and it's just basically the subway. This is like a mall under the street. Like if I show you the outside of the street, you would never picture that all of this is down here. This is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna tell you now, Germany has a lot of advanced technology. They have a lot of things that I've noticed, like their doors and windows. There's a lot of things that I've noticed here that are completely different than when we are over there in the States. And today we're gonna do an excursion. We're gonna have a tour guide that's gonna take us over here. We have our bus waiting for us upstairs, but we actually got here early because we wanted to make sure that we arrived on time. And yeah, I'm excited. I brought extra batteries to make sure I have enough batteries to be able to film and record everything, because we're gonna see some pretty cool stuff. And
hi,
I'm excited to actually be there and capture this in video and share with you guys.
hi,
All right, say bye.
bye.
Catch you guys in a bit. Give me a second. So we are in the bus now to do this tour guide. Then we're gonna head out to the castles, and once we arrive, I'm gonna show you guys what we see. It's 8:09 in the morning right now. The bus is supposed to depart 8:30 in the morning, and we actually arrived here very early because we weren't sure. And it is 7 degrees Celsius outside.
Through the forest, you will come across, if you're lucky, you might see a fox or a rabbit or a deer, but we do not have any bears here. In some regions, but they're usually sort of controlled or like with a fence around, there are some wild boars.
All right, guys. So now we finally got to our destination, and we are going up to get our tickets to go see one of the castles that we paid to come and see. The village is nice. It's amazing. Surrounded by mountains. You guys can see back there. Huh? That's it. And we are right now going up into this little village. As you guys can see. And it is freezing. It's foggy. It's kind of raining a bit. And we're walking. Birgen 10. Oh, there's a restaurant. Guys, turn around. Yeah. No, yo traje una tele de batería. So she's concerned that the GoPro's gonna die in batteries, but I came prepared. I brought like 8 batteries. Yeah. There's some snow in the corner right there. And now we're going here to pick up the tickets that we need in order to go up to the small castles. All right. So apparently you have to hike up. Don't fall, Bobby. You have to hike up to reach the castle. Bobby, stop moving the camera around so much. You're recording.
Here.
Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. I was putting my backpack on And apparently we're more concerned about putting gloves on than seeing the castle. Oh my god, let's see. By the time we make it there, they're gonna be like, sorry guys, you have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left to see the castle. Linderhof. Wow, look at that snow up there. How beautiful.
Okay, quita tu jerko y mi mamá que coja la de ella. Mañana que uno que yo no. ¿Qué? Yo me encargo de Jacob.
This is funny. So we come to Germany and all these kids are concerned about is an umbrella and caca snow. Look at the building, bro. Ethan. Ethan. Bro, let go of that snow. That snow is super dirty, bro.
This one.
That snow is super dirty.
This one's clean. Ahora voy a tirar foto, pero estoy con las manos congeladas. Ay, no. Bueno, trae tu bolsa.
Alright, so I want to see if from here they let us see some more stuff. Probably walk up, I guess. I don't know. It's the outside of one of the little buildings that they have here. And look. This is what happens when you bring kids to Germany. They don't care about nothing else, but they want to see snow. That's all they want to see. That's all they're concerned about, and they're gonna break the umbrella. Oh my God, bro.
Wet. I don't want to get wet.
And then get away from the snow. Ethan. Alright guys, so we're back over here at the little market area where we first started. I could not record inside of the castle because it's not allowed. So I just wanted to tell you guys, it is pretty cool. There's a very interesting story about the king that lived there. He died at 40 years old. Long story, too much information to provide here, but it is pretty cool. The guy lived almost a solitary life. He was declared insane by 4 doctors who never really checked him up or whatever. All right, so to continue the story, I was saying, because the batteries died and I had to switch it out. The guy lived a very solitary life. He died when he was 40 years old. He was declared insane by 4 doctors, I guess, that never really checked him out, never did anything, and he basically said, this guy's crazy. They came in the middle of the night, they got him, they arrested him, they took him to an asylum or a hospital or something. Then, long story short, one night, one of the guys that basically declared him insane, crazy, sick, was walking out with him out. They used to have a guard, basically to protect the king. It turns out to be that they said to the guard, or the doctor said to the guard, hey, we really don't need you, we're okay. And long story short, they found both bodies dead. The end. And now his house became a museum full of a bunch of stuff. Oh, by the way, he also declared himself bankrupt. He had no money somehow, but yeah, he lived in a huge freaking house full of stuff like you guys can't even imagine, that's worth a lot of money. How does that happen? Well, you know, happens to the best of people. You know, even people nowadays that live in a very wealthy neighborhoods and have a lot of stuff, they misuse their money and they go bankrupt. Those type of things happen. So yeah, so this is the end of this tour. We're just hanging out here with the rest of the people. We're gonna go on to another castle and we'll continue to see more stuff and you guys will check it out. All right, guys. I will catch you guys in the next clip. We're going to another castle. Ethan, say bye.
Wait, I want to say two stuff. Bye and subscribe to my video channel.
La Pasión de Cristo.
¿Cuál? Oh, this is the church?
Y dijo que se vendía, like, a lo mejor él coge ticket, pero ya 5 años antes que pase, they're sold out y no puede coger ninguno.
Wow. So apparently we are in a small village here with every 10 years they do a Passion of the Christ type scene. It's their tradition. They've been doing this thing since 1642 or something like that. That was the story they said. I should have recorded that, but I fell asleep in the bus. But yeah, so this is a small little town. They're giving us only 30 minutes to walk around and kind of look at what's around here. Buy something, I guess. Is this our time for like our little snack?
No.
No?
This is just to see this town because it's a religious town.
And look, they have chickens. I hear chickens. I said chickens, not chicken wings. Watch out the car. And small little place here. Let's check this out. Alright, guys. Okay, so they're giving us only a couple of minutes to walk around this little town, take pictures, look around, buy something about this little hat. It's a very cute little town. I'm surprised how many cars are here. This thing's like up the mountain. I don't want to get lost. So I'm just gonna go around the circle and find the spot where they drop us off at. Check this out. Look at this. So I'm assuming people come here and stay. Look at this, it's a hotel. You see? Hotel. Huh? Óyeme, yo no me quiero perder.
Esta es parte de la iglesia.
No te está dando tanta vuelta que después lo perdemos.
Bueno, ¿y dónde? Vamos, dale, vamos. Ellos también en la guagua con nosotros.
Ajá, no te pierdas. Como ahí que dimos tremenda vuelta and we got lost.
¿Dónde está la guagua? El parqueo dijo ella.
So apparently yesterday while we were walking around the city, we were basically going from one section to another, and when it was time to head back because it was starting to get dark, we got lost. So it was a pain in the ass to try to get back to our hotel walking because we went in from one building to the end of the other building, which then went out to another end, and instead of walking back taking the same route that we took, we decided to go around trying to find where we thought the building started or ended or whatever, and we ended up getting lost. It was a bit of a pain in the butt because here at 4 o'clock it starts to get dark already. So we are in this small little town. It's not enough time. 30 minutes here. 30 minutes here is not enough time to explore this little town. Yeah, I think that people come here and actually like rent a hotel here and stay here.
Of course, but this is big every 10 years because that's what they do at play.
Uh-huh.
And she said in the box that maybe today you can find a ticket, What? 5 years. They're sold out already.
5 years before the play.
It happened.
Sí.
Esa es la nieve. Para hacer esquí.
Esa es la nieve para to do ski.
Ahí se puede subir, ¿eh? Hacer esquí.
Yeah, people do ski there. Look, I think someone's up there coming down.
Pónganse ahí para tener una foto.
There's people coming down, skiing.
Can we go up?
Get there for a picture. Bueno, voy a la guagua por ningún lado. Mira la guagua allá. Dale.
Sí.
Wow, eso está lindo.
Very nice. All right, and then the next clip I think that I'm gonna be recording is when we arrive to the. Are we going to the next castle now, or we're gonna go to like a break?
And then to go into the castle, main castle.
And that's what we're gonna do right now.
And then I walk away.
Sí, sí, sí.
Please go to the snow. Which I go to the snow or use the bus?
All right, guys.
Ponte ahí.
And this is our bus where we're taking this tour. It's a 10.5 hour tour. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go.
But just make sure that you are on time for departure, 5 p.m. departure. Or you could also go to the museum, which is next to the lake. But this is only for those who have not the castle tour. This is for people not having the castle tour. You could go to the museum with about the royal family. For the others, you will not have time, unfortunately. But this yellow castle is, by the way, where also the royal family Wittelsbach used to stay. So now, if you like, or are you asleep already? Some of you asleep already. Do I have such a radio voice? I don't know. Where you could sleep along. I don't mind. I just do my little talking about, and you can either listen and maybe dream along. But before dreaming along, if you feel unwell about heights, do not look down the bridge we are crossing now. It goes 80 meters down, and in the valley is a river called Ammer. It's written A-M-M-E-R, and it leads here to the right to the Ammer Lake, which is one of those big lakes in the southwest of Munich.
No, you can't see.
So Ammer Lake, a beautiful holiday resort. And now this bridge originally is from 1929. So beforehand there was no bridge. So the horse carriages, they needed to go down, cross the bridge, the water, the river, and then up again. And if they were like packed full with goods, then they needed oxen to pull the horses, and then the horse carriage up. So when they then decided to build the bridge in 1929, they were really happy, and it enhanced the economy and also later on the tourism. So then this bridge looks quite new, because brand new, because it was renovated. It opened up again a year ago, and then there was a sort of temporary bridge we had, which we were using, and then so they took it away now, and this is now again the bridge we've been going on. Now, so back to King Ludwig II. So he was born in the Palace of Nymphenburg on the 25th of August in 1845. The Palace of Nymphenburg was the summer residence of the royal family Wittelsbach, far away from Munich. Nowadays, it is a quarter of Munich. Well, it's part of Munich. The Nymphenburg is the quarter, and back in time was just a palace in a little village. And so the royal family spent in the rest of the year in the winter residence right in the city center of Munich. Ludwig II, well, his name was Ludwig, but the parents really wanted him to be named Otto. But then there was the grandfather, who was called Ludwig I, and he said, no, my nephew has to have my name. So the parents had to abide to the rules, and Ludwig was not called Otto but Ludwig the second then. Then Ludwig had another, and also a younger brother, 3 years younger brother, and he was then named Otto. At least there was one Otto again in the family. Now then there was a mother, Queen Mary of Prussia, and the father, King Maximilian II. So the royal family stayed either in Munich or in Nymphenburg, and then also in their pastime in the Graswang Valley, where you've been this morning with Linderhof Palace. Then also in the southwest of Munich, around the Lake Starnberg. Onwards, Ludwig II had spent time in the Yellow Castle, in this area here. So going to the forests, through the woods and hill walking as well. Now this love for nature, landscape and the mountains, Ludwig and also his younger brother Otto got it from the mother, Queen Mary. She was one of the first female hikers in the 19th century. Now the love for technology Ludwig got, by the way, from his father, King Max, and the sort of technology you've seen in Linderhof Palace, the little table he could lower down to the kitchen. That was something nobody had. There was really high technology. And you will see in the castle of Neuschwanstein there are other elements, objects. So we could really say that in his attitude, Ludwig II was a pioneer of high technology. He was also very interested from the childhood onwards to arts and music, and he was a very peaceful man. As an adult and as a king, he always tried until the last day to avoid to bring his population into wars. So he was not, he hated to go into war, but because of history he was pushed to. So there were 2 important wars Bavaria had to participate, the so-called Brotherhood War and the war between France and Prussia. But I'm going to come to that later. Now, after birth, Ludwig had several nannies to look after him, but there was also one special nanny he was really in love with. But soon this nanny died, and then when he grew bigger as well, he had different teachers, and together with his aunt in the castle grounds, but they were looking for hours and hours and could not find them. Eventually, by about 11 p.m. they found the 2 men face down in the shallow water, the 2 bodies drowned, not far away from the shore. Now before I continue, ahead on the right comes up a pilgrimage church, St. Koloman is the name, and ahead to the left, up on the rock, the castle of Neuschwanstein. And in the background also the Yellow Castle, above the trees. Now the mountains in the background, the far background where the snow is on, they belong to Austria.
Sí, dijo que la montaña alta de Austria.
So they found the 2 men drowned in the lake, and the news spread very quickly. In about 2 hours later, by 1 a.m., everyone in Munich knew that the physician, but especially the king, had committed suicide by drowning. That was and still is the official version. Because those people who believed, who were convinced that Ludwig was not mentally insane, for example, the physician who stayed with Ludwig right until the end in the castle of Neuschwanstein, they said, no, Ludwig was just a normal person. There must be the uncle behind, getting rid of his nephew to seize the power. Because after the death, surprise, surprise, who seized the power officially? The uncle, Prince Regent Luitpold. Now the grave of Ludwig is in the St. Michael's Church, which is on the pedestrian zone between, in Munich, in the city of Munich, between Karlsplatz Stachus and Marienplatz. And with technology nowadays, X-rays whatsoever, how analyzing the tissue, the bones, you could tell how someone had died. But the royal family Wittelsbach, even nowadays, do not want to come too close, with no machinery, to analyze that. And then you start to think, well, what are they hiding? For sure they're hiding something. Why do they not want us to know how he really died? On the way back to Munich, I will tell you some other versions. How two versions. So you see the castle of Neuschwanstein. Can that be built by a mad person? Maybe mad in a way, yes, but not mentally insane. I don't know. It's a Gothic style, medieval style, inside also recalling the operas of the composer Richard Wagner. And all the little towers within the building are recalling another medieval castle in the northeast of Germany, Wartburg Castle from the 11th, 12th century, which Ludwig II had seen while he was a young man. He had been visiting this Wartburg Castle, and so a lot is recalling that one. And the Hall of Singers inside the castle of Neuschwanstein is an exact copy of the Wartburg. So the Hall of Singers in the Wartburg Castle.
Alright guys, welcome back. Kind of lost my voice. I guess the cold air is making me kind of lose my voice here. We made it here to the other area where the castle's at. And this is the backside of another castle, but it's not the one that we are gonna climb up to. The one we're gonna climb up to supposedly is like the fairy tale castle